are black people. I'm going to make it real simple for you. If you're feeling lost and scared right now, it means you're not listening to what black people are saying right now. It means that you completely missed the point of the Super Bowl. Listen to what black people are saying. I'm going to make...
But who the fuck is he talking to? Because I know the fuck you ain't talking to me. First of all, if you gonna respect black people, where the fuck you got that name? You wanna be accepted by anybody, don't you? Black or white? Boy, if you don't get your ugly ass on my face...
Make it real simple for you.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with his... it's not about what he said, it's just how he's like... Like, who the fuck is he... Because I know you ain't raising your voice at me. You raise that voice, I'm gonna block your shit.
If you're feeling...
Boy, I don't fucking know you.
I was right.
God know I'm strong, Chosen. He done called me right in the middle of lust, Chosen. I mean strong, you hear me? Standing up strong in lust, Chosen. And called and put it on down. What you say now? Answer that old phone, Chosen. Answer that old phone, man. He know, man. That one there, you will walk across the stage. That one will walk through the fire. That one will. Yeah. Yeah. That one there ain't gonna wait till his back against the wall. That one will put his back against the wall, will turn around and stop running and say, I'm gonna make my stand here. I ain't gonna fight you when I'm tired. No, I'm gonna go on, put my back on the wall right now. That one there. That one there. No, that one will walk through the fire for me.
I'm a demon slayer.
And I know a whole lot of y'all saying y'all represent me better, but God know I'm strong, Chosen. He done called me right in the middle of lust, Chosen. I mean strong, you hear me? Standing up. Couldn't even
Man, what the fuck?
Strong in lust, Chosen.
You fucking phone. Man, I'm sick of this fucking phone, y'all. Okay. I don't care. Listen. Yeah. That's it. All I gotta say, like, yeah, I'm single. Wanna go on a date? Exchange numbers and we out this bitch. I'm moving on. Move along. Move out my way. Thank you. Thank you. If you ain't gonna do it, someone else will. If you can't cut it, someone else will. If you can't do it, someone else will. Thank you.
Oh, and put it on down. What you say now? Answer that.
Some people hate that you're healing. They despise the fact that you are growing and becoming a better version of yourself. They can't stand being in your presence. They can't tolerate you any longer, now that you're transforming. And you want to know why? By simply being in your presence, they are forced to confront the fact that you guys came from the same place, and while you're transforming...
No the fuck we didn't. I did not. And I can't wait for my real truth, my real story to come out. But, excuse me, right here. But I can't wait for the real truth to come out, the real story to come out. Because what I can say is, I can't wait for my story to come out. And I have all the cards, I got all the answers on the book. Tapped in.
And being a fucking badass and taking actions towards your dreams, they are still the same person they were in the beginning, and they don't like to face reality because reality is uncomfortable for those who spend most of their lives running from and avoiding their pain. Some people hate that you're healing. They despise the fact that you are growing and becoming a better version of yourself. They can't stand being in your presence. They can't tolerate you any longer, now that
Crash out.
Block them all, they're so tight.
You're going to realize it one day. That happiness was never about your job or your degree or being in a relationship.
She said this book was $16 yesterday.
What's a targeted individual? Well, let me explain it. Most of them live in fear when they should
144. Chosen. Yeah, baby. 144.
really embrace it. They're victims of gang stalking labeled crazy and liars, all because they glow and their vibration is higher. But wait, I'll slow it down so that I don't go lose you. Let me explain gang stalking now before I confuse you. Gang stalkers are those who follow targeted individuals wherever they go so they can
How the fuck are we crazy when we're the ones being fucked with? How are we mental when we're the ones being abused? Like, bitch, I don't know you. Like, why are you watching everything I do, detective? That's what a gang stalker is. A motherfucker is obsessed with a person that wants to do every kind of torment, every kind of fucking abuse, every kind of bullshit. You are obsessed with me, but I'm the one doing this. You're the one watching every move I'm making. You're doing every kind of monitoring as possible, but I'm the one that's mental. But I'm the one that's fucked up in the head. But I'm the one that's mentally ill. Am I the one watching you? Am I the one stalking your every fucking move? Am I the one doing everything I can to make your life hell? Am I doing everything I can to get your reaction, get your attention? No, bitch, I'm minding my business. And here you go, gagging on Satan's dick. Explain to me, where the fuck do we have illnesses? When we're telling you to leave us the fuck alone. We're telling you to get the fuck out of our face. Interesting.
market you as the criminal. How, you ask? Well, they don't want you vocal. They want you arrested and silent, so they go and provoke.
That's where you let them know. Bitch, I see you. I see you. I let you know I see you. There's a lot of videos I'm like, I'm not scared of you gang stalkers. If you really wanted me dead, you would have killed me right the fuck now. But you're a bitch. Because you can't face the fact that you're weak as fuck. I'm not scared of you. Do I look scared? Never. Because why? I don't give a fuck about your existence. You're the one watching everything I do. You're taking notes. You're jotting down shit. Oh, this is how you do it. Guess what? You're obsessed with me. I'm not scared of you. I'm looking you dead ass in your eyes and I know, ain't no fear me, bitch. No fear. Because why? You're the one that can't get the fuck off my clit. You're the one that's obsessed with me. Everything I do, you copy. Everything I do, you mimic, right? You hoes jotting up fucking notes. Because reality, you can't stand the fact that you ain't got no identity. Why are you taking time out your life? I don't give a fuck if they're paying you billions of dollars. You're gonna watch a person, they make them mental, can make them that they're mental. You're watching everything they do. Everything they do. But they're mental? They don't give a fuck about you, right? But you're watching everything that person's doing. You're trying to steal their soul, their superpowers, their royal bloodline, their fucking royal blood, and yeah, bloodline too. But you're trying to steal their talents, their titles. You're trying to steal their gifts. You're trying to swap destinies. Bitch, you're obsessed with me. I don't give a fuck about your existence. You're trying to swap my destiny with yours. I wish the fuck you do, so come get in blood. I'm karma. Don't ever get it twisted. Because guess what? You're the one that's obsessed. That can't get the fact in your head that you will never be me. Get that message? Got it. Because guess what? I'll be recording these shows. And I'm like, what the fuck are you scared? Bitch, I'm karma. Come get in blood. You want to kill me? Do it now. You want me dead? Do it now. You see that kind of videos I post? You want to kill me? I'm right here. My arms like this. You want to kill me? So do it. If you ain't gonna put a bullet in my fucking head, if you ain't gonna put a fucking knife in my neck, hop off my clit. That's all I'm saying. You a bitch. You a pussy. Cause who are you trying to scare? Well, I'm watching you. I'm following you everywhere you go. If I had a dick, you'd be sucking it. And guess what? I'm gonna swallow all your pride, all your ego, all your hatred, all your jealousy, it spits you the fuck out. Because why? You can't stand the fact that I'm powerful. What's wrong, little bitch? Type thing. You watching everything I do? Every street I go to, every corner, every store, every library, and then you call me mentally ill? Bitch, you want to be me. How am I mentally ill when you copy everything I do? From the smallest to the biggest type thing. Trying to befriend me, trying to get information out of me, trying to be informants, gang stalkers, and hitmans. Bitch, you spend all your money trying to siphon my energy, and you're failing miserably. Like I said, I don't associate with peasantry behavior. I don't associate with weak bitch behavior. It's that simple. That's peasant behavior. That's low-life behavior. If you're taking your time to ruin my life and you're failing, and you're still, no matter how hard, you're still failing, you're doing whatever you can to destroy me, just know, you're weak as shit.
They're being paid to do so, but really they fear you. That's why they follow from afar.
They fear you, exactly. They fear that we're about to activate. Why are you watching me? You can feel my energy rising. Kundalini energy, right? I can feel it. Will you see the solar flares? You can feel them, can't you, baby? Yeah. You can feel it, can't you? Because guess what? Enough is enough. Why? It's game over. Oh, I see why you're watching everything I do. I see why you're watching everything I do, bitch. Because you feel me rising, don't you? That's why you want to keep every tab on me. Who are you talking to? Who's your friend? Who's your boyfriend? How are your family? You're a fucking informant. You're my enemy. You side with my enemy, you're my enemy too. Thank you.
Far, but never get near you. Just close enough where you can notice them. They're like the kid at the lion's cage with a stick always poking them. They want you to lash out or point the finger at you, and most of you fall for it, never thinking it through. It doesn't make sense. Why? If it were true, they would have killed you. Why haven't you died? You're probably...
You're the one that's obsessed with me. You're the one that's watching everything I do. You tried every tactic, failed. You still want to keep fucking with me? Go ahead.
going cuckoo, it sounds like a lie. Well, remember what I said about you vibrating high? When your frequency is vibrating higher than others. What's a targeted individual? Well, let me explain it. Most of them live in fear when they should.
You have two. Not one, but two. Yeah, not one, two. Two brand new beginnings that are about to enter your life. Brand new beginnings that you have low-key, whether you even realize it or not, subconsciously been preparing for a very, very long time. The divine has been preparing you for these new beginnings to enter your life, and my love, they are right around the corner. You have a new beginning when it comes to your finances and how it shows how you show up when it comes to wealth. Also, your relationship with wealth in general, your relationship with your desires, material desires. I feel like you could have been somebody that maybe for a really long time you had a hard time accepting that you do have material desires, that you do want to live a life of luxury or want expensive things. You want a nice car, you want a nice home, and maybe...
No, I want freedom. I want freedom. I don't want to work these damn jobs. Not because I'm lazy, because I don't want to be a slave. I don't want to be a fucking slave, you know what I mean? I don't want to. How do I say it? Because, like, I don't want to work these jobs that I fucking hate, go to these people that don't like me. But it's all purpose, you know what I mean?
For a long time, that isn't something that you were able to justify. It felt like spiritually wrong is what I'm getting, but there's something that's been reborn within you, some sort of new perspective when it comes to money and when it comes to wealth and when it comes to abundance. I feel like you're starting to realize that money and wealth and being rich very much correlates to a spiritual path and a spiritual lifestyle. I feel like you're realizing that the more that you find who you are and discover your purpose and your path, the abundance is just a byproduct. It just feels like you've shifted your mindset on money and wealth in general, and because of that, there's new money that's about to come knocking at your doorstep. Not only is the new money coming in, but it's also coming in a way that's going to fulfill you emotionally. So this isn't like finding a career where you make a lot of money but you're emotionally drained and exhausted. No, this is being in alignment with who you are, with your magic, and realizing that you are the source of this magic. You are where this abundance comes from. It comes from you. It's not something that, I feel like whoever you are, you could be leaning towards starting your own business or doing something on your own. I feel like you don't necessarily resonate with working a 9 to 5. It's almost as if your soul has always rejected the idea of working under another person. You want to be your own boss is what I'm seeing. You want to create your own life. You want to create your own path to abundance, and you want to be emotionally fulfilled while you're doing that. I feel like that's very important to you and to your path. You don't want to end up doing something that drains you emotionally, because I feel like you've been there in your life. You've probably worked the jobs that are just not emotionally satisfying to you, and you saw how that left you in the state that left you in. And I feel like there's just some sort of shift in what it is that you want to create and where you see yourself. Things are really starting to click. We're gonna have to do another part. I love you.
I ain't gonna lie. It's just her face is perfect, you know what I mean? And it's like her lips are, like they're perfect. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's what I want to do. I want to get lips like that, like naturally. And they say collagen does that, collagen, because like it looks like a butterfly wings. It looks like like a heart. I want to have lips that look like a heart and butterfly, like butterfly wings and a heart. But I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
So I'm coming on because I just finished watching this video where this lady was talking about how her grandmother was trying to program her to use and manipulate men for material gain or whatever, networking connections using her
Prostituting? How do it is over here? Okay.
body, obviously, of course, And she was saying she wasn't down with it, and she realized she could get it out the mud or wherever she was going on her own. So it resonated with me. I didn't watch the entire video, but I got the point. And I immediately reflected back to how that's how I was. I wasn't with it. Not that there were women pressuring me to do that, because that was not the case. But it just never resonated with me, period. So I was not to be lured by material stuff. Like it's always a catch to that. So anyways, I ended up going down memory lane after the video resonated with me. And I'll never forget how I want to say God, like, I don't even know. It could have just been angels with me that day. The whole 9 nickety, okay? This one day in my life at the time, on this one day, it was just turned completely upside down. Like having to be unemployed abruptly because of just excessive abuse. Like it was crazy. It was a crazy time. Ex completely had fouled out at that time. It's coming up. This summer will be coming up on 10 years ago. And
Okay.
but it's been a little over 9 years.
Damn.
And I was like, I was losing fake friends, all kinds of stuff was leaving
Spiritual awakening? Cool.
my life at this time. And it was a huge transitioning point at that time, because at that time I was coming to the end of community college. So I was like finishing up my associates at that time to advance into the last 2 years to get my bachelor's degree. So I had this interview. I didn't have a car at the time, I had already connected with my younger sister. She had more like an overnight type, shift. So she was the type of person at that time. I don't know if she still has that habit, but she had a habit of like riding to her gas light would come on. Like she was a fumes chick. And she was like, I didn't have time to stop and get gas, but I left money in the car. This was the morning of this interview. Now, what's so significant was, of course, I'm getting my stuff together early. So I'm not riding all the way close up until the time. I kid y'all, no lie. It was this dude that was like showing off and like really showing interest or whatever. And from what I gather, he had a chick that he was dealing with. I don't know. I didn't ask
But he's a fuckboy.
no questions. I wasn't even feeding into him like that. However, he was close friends with a neighbor of mine, and I'll never forget. I looked so hard in this car, and his $10 would not appear. So I dropped my pride because I knew the people I was with didn't have it. They didn't have it. So I dropped my pride, and I asked to borrow $5. Now, mind you, this was a guy that was like, my sister would like allow me to come around or invite me out, and this guy would be around. And he would spend all this money on food, shots, showing off, helping people that was homeless, like really flexing to try to, impress me. And I just was like, this went on for a while. But here's the funny thing. It was him and the friend or my neighbor that they were with in this truck when I had dropped my pride and asked to borrow $5. Look, they gave me on their face was, I'm not fucking you. And they was like, I don't even remember them saying like, I don't have it or nothing. It was just a quiet look like, I'm not fucking you. I'll never.
That's why the fuck. Why does everything have to be sexual? Like, if you ask a guy, I asked my sibling, right? Hey, can you give me like headphones so I can buy headphones? Like, oh, you have to do sexual acts with me. Boy, I almost punched him in the fucking face. Like, boy, who the fuck is you talking to? Cause you ain't talking to me, bitch. The fuck wrong with him?
Never forget it. And I didn't let it bother me. I just charged it to the game real cool.
Okay.
Because silence is an answer. And I didn't want to ask to begin with. But I was like, I took it as a moment for God to show me why something in my spirit was unsettled about them. And this false persona that he was putting up, and these fake ass impressions that he was trying to make. And I left him right in the category that he was in. And like, this is somebody I was still running to this day, but he has respect for me because no matter how he treated me and how he tried to impress me, I never went for none of the okadoke, and he could never lure me in and have me out here like on some 304 box side chick behavior. I was never for it, and anywho, I ended up going back one more time because I had tried so many times. I ended up going back to my sister's car because I was like, God, why can't I see this money? Because I had called her and everything. And she's like, it's in there. I kid y'all, no lie. This guy that was like a groundskeeper at the church on my block. I haven't seen him in years. That man was an angel. And this was a guy that had let me know he was, physically attracted to me, but he knew I wasn't the type to go for it. Like, he would compliment me, but I would just, smile it off and, keep the conversation light, cordial, and pass it. This man asked me, he saw me like flustered and anxious, and he said, what's wrong? And he was like, what do you need? And I'm like, I can't find this $10, and I got like 30 minutes to be at this interview, and I've been unemployed for a while, and I just need to get there, and my sister's telling me it's $10 in this car, but it's not there. So he was like, I'm gonna take you. He was like, how much you need? I'm like, I just need enough to just get enough gas to go where I'm going. So he was like, I'm going to take you. The man took me and got the $40. We just had a light conversation. And he wished me well and on my way. And I still saw him after that. And he didn't want nothing from me. And it shocked me because this was somebody who had that energy about him when he wanted to, like, hey, sweetheart kind of energy. But he didn't. He realized, like, after all the years of being in the neighborhood, like, I just wasn't that kind of chick. And it's not about tooting my own horn. So,
sis, say how you feel. Say how you feel. Don't. Listen, if you're a chosen one, and I can feel how she's talking, she definitely got a soul. I don't know if it's angelic soul, but I definitely feel soul energy from her. Listen, sis, you need to stop looking down on yourself. You want to get that from them bitches. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Don't motherfucking look down on yourself, okay? You're more powerful than you realize, sis. Soul sister to soul sister. Look for one key. Look for your worth, your value. You are more powerful than you ever fucking realize. So don't let nobody tell you. You think you're better than us? You think you're better than me? Yes, I am. And that will shut them the fuck up. Because you do? Yes, I do. No, I don't think I'm better than you. No, bitch, I am better than you. That's how you gotta be. Like, they try that shit at me. Like, you think you're better than anybody? Yes, I do. And they shut the hell up because they know I am. No ego, no pride, straight up like that. You need to let them know, yes, I am. I am. Smokey, shut the
I
hell up.
ended up revealing.
Smokey, do you have this shit? Smokey. I'm sorry, quick, come here. Smokey won't shut the hell up. Come here, quick. Smokey. Well, he's officially retarded.
The true spirit and nature of those guys. So, in other words, their math fell off.
Look, come here, baby. Look, y'all. Come here. Look, what the fuck do you want? What, baby? You gonna say? Baby, you hungry? Smokey, you hungry? What, baby? What? What, baby boy? What? Come here, good. Come here. Smokey, just stop being a pussy. Come here. Smokey, get the fuck out of here, cunt. Come here, Smokey. Boy, you ain't shit. Come here, good. This fucking cat.
Man from the church helped me. I was so thankful. And he didn't want it back or nothing. He was like, girl, I see you out here doing your thing. He was like, you be focused, going to school or work. You don't bother nobody.
Let these hoes know who the fuck you are. Especially if you're a chosen one. Let these bitches know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Like that ass. Excuse me.
I'm glad to help you. So I ended up going to the interview. Okay. I think I got hired immediately, like within a day or so. Like it was fast because I had already had like the type of work history and experience. And I ended up holding that job for 5 years and finishing my bachelor's degree much down the line with this particular employer. And this was a part-time employer. So, and the crazy twist of it was one of the guys that looked at me like that was sitting in that SUV, I ended up helping his sister get a job within that company too. And she ended up being a turncoat too, but that's a whole nother other. But guess what happened, y'all? When I got back, and I remember going back to the car one more time after I got back from that interview, y'all, the $10 appeared. And it was in a place that it never was in that car. And I said, something moved that money, y'all. And I've talked about paranormal experiences here on my platform, but that video about that young lady not going for the programming of her grandmother took me down memory lane and just really reminded me that something watches over us. And when I tell you God wants snakes out of your life, he will set it up in a way.
Please do. Please do. I need that. I need that. I need that. Smokey, what the fuck do you want? This motherfucker. I'm trying to finish this fucking video, but this one won't shut that up.
Or whatever protects angels, ancestors, whatever you believe in. Something watched over me and revealed who those snakes. So I'm coming on because I just finished watching it.
Okay, it's not my job. It's not my job. It is not my job to motherfucking determine who she is. She definitely got a soul. She definitely got soul energy. I don't know if it's angelic soul or chosen soul. But sis, stop looking down on yourself. You are not a human. You let them know that. Okay? Okay. Smokey won't shut the hell up. I'm gonna go feed him. Bye, bitches.